All right, Shalom. GMS Louisiana Saints coming at you with another sit down. Lord willing to be edifying to the body and the hopeful elect. Okay? Prior to get started, we want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that do teach and rule well. And salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth to sincerity. And Lord willing, you brothers endure to the end, man. All right? And me and the brother was randomly thinking, and we came upon a topic where tough times don't last, tough men do. All right, and we know, as the scriptures have told us, all right, show thyself as men. All right, gird up your loins. All right, it's been several times that Yahweh has told the men of the Lord, or men that we read about today, all right, to what? Man up, man. Gird up your loins, man. And deal with what is what is before you, man. All right, and to be honored in it, man, because we ought to be honored for the path that the Lord has selected for us to take, because it's well worth the walk, man. Some paths are vicious paths or rough terrains, but we still ought to be glad that the Father even acknowledged the fact of when he created us created our spirit, that he thought of us to come on a path towards him, man. So that's a blessing in itself. All right, so take heed to the initiative of you understanding that we ought to consider all things as we travel the path to the Most High, man. All right, as he have put before us, man. Okay, but the brother started off. I'm gonna bring out.
Yeah, bring out.
All right, this Psalms 80 and 17. It says, "Let thy hand be upon the man of thy right hand," which represents the power. All right, your hand goes into what? Your power, man.
Right.
All right, upon the Son of Man, whom thou madest strong for thyself.
See, made Yahweh Shai strong for us. We don't need to be going into our own strength. We supposed to be strong in Yahweh Shai. That's our protector, our provider. That's the one who's gonna get us through hard times up in here. The faith of him. That's not your own strength, not you thinking you got everything set up and got everything down packed. That's not what's gonna get you through these tough times that's coming.
That's right, man. And I'm gonna grab one in. I have it. I'm gonna throw one in real quick. This Isaiah. It's locked. Isaiah 31 and 5. It says, "As birds flying, so will Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it."
And that's what and who's Yahweh Ba'ashem? Yahweh Shah is like the husband of Israel. So just like a husband protects his family, that's how Yahweh Shai is going to protect over Israel.
That's right.
At the end of the day, you always supposed to know he got that hedge over you. And if he's putting you through this, is obviously you could get through it.
That's right.
And
the brother right on point with it, man, because like he said, he defending us, man. All right, and that's why I brought that scripture out, because and when he gonna defend us the most is when, even though he's doing it at every second, all right, he's gonna really intervene when it's what? A time of what? Trouble.
Evil times.
All right, evil times. So like you say, the times that we in, they're not gonna last forever, man. We just gotta last strong. We survivalists, man. All right, it's like the Hunger Games, man. We're embracing the challenge because we know it's and what a challenge always bring out a sense of toughness in you, man.
Right.
It's tough, if anybody know basketball, before Jordan really got to that mountaintop, the Pistons used to fuck him up, man.
Yeah,
that was
a stumbling block.
That was a stumbling block, man. So, but you gotta, like you say, you gotta live within a moment of the time that you may grow and graduate from it. All right, what's better way than to get to something than to go through something? Go through it to get there. Right. All right, if you know a juggernaut is in front of you, man, and the only way to get the way you going, you're gonna have to go through them, then hey man, you gotta embrace that challenge, man. You see? Let me get something else out.
Cause that's how it is. Everything is like a test how you gotta look at things. Like you don't know what you could do until you go through things. You don't know how you built until you go through things. That go to show your integrity, your character.
That's right. This is Rock 2. This is Rock 2 and 3. Man, you know I can really get all this. I'm gonna start from the top. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. See, like the scripture is about, man. Tough times don't last. Tough people do, man.
Right.
All right.
According to contrary belief, that when you come to serve the Lord, everything supposed to just go right for you. Everything supposed to just go smooth sailing now. You ain't serving the Lord, you saved.
That's right.
You know, but that the scripture tell you different. He tell you you should prepare to lose.
Right.
Basically what he's telling you when you come to serve me, prepare to lose.
It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So the Lord gonna lift you up what? In the end, man.
Right.
Once the times have passed, man. Those tough times, because you showed yourself on proof. You have proved to the Lord, you know, through the strength that he gave you, that what? You was able to withstand the tough times, man.
Endure, just like you said, like how can you know what you're dealing with until you go through things?
For real.
You don't know what you're dealing with. And that's how the Most High is like, I'm going to put you through something just to see if you really going to endure through that to go and get, so I could give you that glory at the end.
Right, that's why the Lord said, that's why the Lord speak about that hour of temptation repeatedly in the book. Because why? It's just going to be a time when you go through it, you just got to overcome the time, man. And while you in that, and while you're in the midst of the hour of temptation, it says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Meaning what? Think upon the scriptures that it may get you through that what? That ill time. Because the evil time is nothing but is a bad time for you. But bad times don't last forever, man. You know, we're going to have our window where we got to go through what we need to go through to get to where we got to get. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
You supposed to take that with you. That's how you know the Most High dealing with it. You know you doing the Most High will, and these things happen to you. That's the Most High doing that to you. He wants you to. He supposed to take that like yes, and you know I'm gonna continue to strive. You want to see how strong you is at the end of the day. And when it seems like you're at your lowest point, how you gonna react to things? How you gonna look at shit then?
That's right. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Adversity is gonna show you, gonna give you your integrity, your character. It's gonna let you know what type of person you is through tough times. You don't know through that if you haven't been through the fire.
That's right.
That's why gold is going through the fire, to see how tough the gold is and how pure the gold is.
Right. And that's a trying time. You know, that's the time he tried his men, man. The Lord ain't gonna tempt you. He's not gonna tempt you. The Lord try you, man. All right? You go on that word tempt, you gotta understand. The Lord don't tempt you, because when you're tempted with something, you're gonna fall victim to it, man. All right? If you flat broke and there's an opportunity with a suitcase full of money, you know, and it's right there, man, you gonna steal it, man. You see? So the Lord don't tempt you, man. The Lord try you, man. All right? Because he know how far you ought to be tempted, man. So the Lord intervenes or intermeddles at the times of tempting you with the tough times, right? To build you out of it, man. For you to come up out of it, man. All right? It says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him.
And it said, who has went in being a righteous man that the Lord has forsaken and confounded? Nobody.
That's right.
So you put your trust in the Lord. Give him a chance before you go do anything. Give him a chance to prove what he's saying is right.
Facts. It says, ye that fear the Lord, so men that's going through the fire of adversity, all right, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy. See? He said, wait for his mercy, meaning what? Suffer patiently the short time. Because it's going, adversity is only for a short season, bro. You know? It says, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Meaning what? Don't try to take the shortcut way out of every fucking thing, man.
And if you do on your own turn, you gonna fall.
For real, it says, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. It says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and the everlasting joy and mercy, man. You see? So, like the premise of the video, man, hope for the Lord, man. The Lord gonna defend us, man. All right? The Lord gonna defend us, man. The Lord will not forsake, he will not forsake his men, man. The Lord promised us that, man.
Right.
You see? It says, get another script real quick. Go ahead, speak, I'll go out and get it.
Yeah, he's not gonna. What type of person, if he tells you, I know if I tell somebody all the time, look, I got you, don't worry about nothing. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you what's gonna happen, but don't worry about it. I got you.
Right.
And you don't believe me, how you think that's gonna make me feel? It's gonna make me be like, I wouldn't even want to defend you that much, knowing that you don't believe in me anyway.
Right, because that's what he do. He want us to trust him. That's why he tell us, look, you gonna go through this.
Right.
And I'm gonna get you through it.
Hey,
so, come on, man.
You know what's gonna happen. Real, look, don't fear these things that's coming. Look.
Yeah, he ain't leaving you out there naked and dry, just like letting it come upon you. Right.
Tell me.
You're an informant.
Yeah. No, that's not how the Lord rock.
Right.
The Lord rock. He's silent. He's gonna cover every loophole of cracks they got in any picture.
That's right. Long as you what? Constantly endure.
Endure and
keep
fail.
That. Yeah. It says, this is Rock 26 and 18. As the golden pillars are upon the sockets of silver, so are the fair feet with a constant heart. A man whose feet is grounded, all right, and constantly in his life, like, look, this is another obstacle I gotta go through, man. But I'm gonna stay what? Grounded. I'm gonna stay planted, man.
And what's the grounded? The fear and trust in the Lord.
He said, I will not suffer the righteous to be moved.
Right.
So he ain't gonna spin you off your square, man, to where he gonna let the time of temptation, all right, or the hour of temptation take you away, man. You see?
Bring out that Corinthians.
All right. Yeah, right. That's on time, matter of fact. That's right on time. Goes right with that. This 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, it says, there had no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. For Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
So you can't look at it like, oh, somebody is not going through the tougher things, more tougher than what you're going through, because their lot is fit for their own, how much they can bear. You probably go through tougher things than other people, but you got to endure through that, because that's what the Most High wants. He's not going to put you through nothing that you can't go through. If you're going, it probably look like a fuck, that's fucked up like what I'm going through, but the Most High know your spirit could endure that.
That's right.
That's how you got to look at it. And what's the other scripture where he put certain things on you that's fit for you?
Yeah, his grace is sufficient for you. Meaning what, man? He put what he got on you is sufficient for you.
Right.
Because every man got his own, it says in Galatians that every man ought to bear his own burdens, man. So the Lord knew what he put on you. If you his men, if you one of his men, he know everything that I put on you, you gonna overcome. I already got you overcoming it, man. You just gotta walk through it, man. The script is already written. We just gotta play it out, man. But this the word temptation right here in the Strong.
Strong's G 3986 Pyrosmas. Pyrosmas.
It says an experiment. So the Lord like, look, I'm experimenting with your spirit. Basically, I'm experimenting to implement toughness in you.
Right.
You know, or to what? To put a trait in you that's quality, that's gonna be qualified, fit for you when you on the throne ruling.
Right.
You see, you're gonna have to have that attribute embedded inside you. It says an experiment, an attempt, a trial of proving. It's a time for a trial of proving you, man. It says trial, proving, the trial made of you by my bodily condition, since conditions serve as the test, as the love of the Galatians towards Paul. It says the trial of man's fidelity, meaning what? His belief. It goes into what? His confidence. That's your faith, man. It's a trial of your faith, your integrity, your virtue, and your constancy, man. See you, man, who have fair feet and have planted itself with a constant heart, man. All right, that's how you endure through what is known as temptation of man, meaning what? Tough times. Hold on. It says an enticement to sin. You see? So times where the Lord put a window or avenues is a time for you to sin. You got to think back on Job, when Job said, Job was the Lord in the scriptures, and also Paul that say to excuse evil, meaning what? To avoid or to put by or put away. You see? It says an enticement to sin, temptation, whether arising from the desires or from the outward circumstances, which we really go through a trial, like he said, physically. On the outward circumstances, because scripturally, we are free. We set free. Right. I mean, spiritually, we are at free. Just our bodies are bound, still really in chains, you know. That's why we battle it, like Paul said, that I would do, I would not, you know, which I want to do. But his spirit got him doing the right thing. Your spirit is always in the right place. It don't know nothing but right. But your body conflicts with it, man. Right. All right, which cause your outward, cause your desires of your outward circumstances to be at controversy with your spirit, man. It says an internal temptation to sin, of the temptation by which the devil sought to divert Yahushua, the Messiah, from divine errand. A divine errand, right, man? An attempt to make your soul off, that the Lord may kill you, man. That's the job of Satan to do. Right. And our temptation, for you to get taken by the temptation and you can fall out the love of the Lord, man. But the Lord say he's not unforgetful to forget our labor of love. So the labor comes with the trial of the temptation, which can bring out the error of a man. That trial brings out the error of man or the strength in a man.
And another way to look at it is like, just say like you got 2 kids and you leave something you want them to do, a command. Like you say, I don't care who knock on this door, don't answer for nobody. And you leave. And you go call one of your people, go over there and knock on the door, because I want to see if they going to listen to what I said.
Right.
And you send somebody over there, knock on the door, and they open the door. That's you got tested.
That's right.
To see if you were going to obey what I told you to do, my
the
word.
Lord try you. That's what he do. He test you, man.
So that's the same thing. It's like the Most High is going to, all right, he gave you the guidelines on the moral and integrity, how he wants you to rock. All right. Now, let me put you in situations to see if you going to abide by that guideline.
That's right. So this still in the word temptation. It says of the condition of things or a mental state. See, so it goes back to what? Your life. The way of your heart is constantly set right. If it's set right, you're going to know what to do. You're going to know what direction to go in. Hey, when you're a righteous man, all you know is the right way. All you practicing is the right way, going with the right way with things. It says, of the condition of things or a mental state by which we are enticed to sin or to lapse from the faith and the holiness. You see? For the what? To trip you up, man, to get you what? Unrooted, man. Ungrounded. It says adversity, affliction, and trouble sent by God, by Yahweh, and serving to test or prove one's character, faith, and holiness, man.
Right, you gonna see if you gonna stick to what you abide by. He's always gonna test your faith.
That's right.
So it's time where you need to be watching how much what you say, because the Most High holds you to that.
For real, it says rebellion against God, to war against God. It's your time to see if you're gonna war against me or you gonna walk with me, man. Cause hey, even like it's that little that analogy about the footsteps in the sand. Though you was walking and you see them footsteps on side you, that lets you know that what? Yahweh is with you, even though he's what? It seems as if he's invisible. It says, rebellion against Yahweh, by which his power and justice are, as it were, put to the proof and challenged to show themselves, man. You see that? So you challenge to show yourself to the Lord, whether you what? Wicked or what? Righteous, man. You see? Let me get all this. We done made it. So let me get this and we'll get out of here, man. This Proverbs 14 and 10. It says, the heart knoweth his own bitterness. All right, I got y'all. It says, the heart knoweth his own bitterness, man. So the mind know when it's able to embrace, withstand. You know, it knows like, look, this is a tough time. Like, so your heart knows what you're going through at the time of you going through it, man. It's just about the fact if you're going to will yourself through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to overcome it, man. All right, to what? To fight through it, and then what? And stand on it and be proven, man. Be solid through the situation, man.
Use it as an excuse to go on your own.
There you go.
And fall out.
It's an excuse to basically be like, I'm gonna become weak. You don't just become weak. That's something your heart tells your flesh to do, and you just give up, man. You see? It says, the heart knows his own bitterness, and a stranger do it not intermeddle with his joy. Meaning what, man? He don't interfere that which he know is his joy or his strength when weakness come around, man. You know, he don't get jammed up by the weakness, man. Because he know his strength can what? Overpower it, man.
And it goes back to his foundation.
That's right. It goes back to his foundation. You're right, bro. This Proverbs 24 and 27. It says, prepare thy work. These are the ones I had got out. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. So prepare yourself to go through what you going through, man. And wisdom builded up a house, meaning what? It put the foundation. It does everything it's supposed to do. So as you going through your trial, your tribulation, man, or whatever it is, man, make sure you fit for it before you go into it, because you got to get right before you start going through all your trials, man. Or you going to be taken by it. You see, you got to already have put this wisdom and knowledge inside of you, man, and basically set yourself to use it when it's time to use it. Like Jeopardy or what that shit used to be when they give you a lifeline or phone a friend.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, who wants to be a millionaire, man? You had a lifeline, and this is your lifeline, man. All right, so when you in the field, and the field represents the world, you know, or the things you gotta endure while you out here, man. It says, prepare thy work without, man. Understanding that you gotta get that outside of that house right too, man. You know, because that's where you on trial at, man. Everything happening through that. You see on the outside, because your spirit already know what it's set to do.
Right.
You don't got to prepare your spirit, huh?
Right.
He said prepare thyself to get it right. Meaning what? Your flesh, man. Get that right. Like your spirit is right. If you get in tune with your spirit, all right, you're going to already be A1. It says, prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, man. Make it sufficient for what you got to embrace and endure. And afterwards, build thine house. Meaning what? You're going to be able to build your house off what? Moral stability, man. And standards. Based upon what you went through.
Wisdom and knowledge should be the
there you go.
Of that time.
Good one. Good one, man. You know? We'll get this one and get out of here. All right? Made it to the destination. This, and that's what he did David. You know how he set David, man? Set David up. This 2 Samuel 7 and 10. It says, moreover, I will pour